and welcome to Jomboy and Jake Radio, episode number 332. It's February 2nd. My name is Jimmy, and I'm sitting at the desk, and I'm ready to talk to you. We got a big show ahead of us. We're drafting things. We're watching things, talking about stuff, maybe thinking and reacting as well. BBD's wearing a nice shirt. Jake is the number one duck sucker in all of New York City. Jake, how you doing?
James Davis, Evan and Co., welcome. Huge ep today, big draft. Oh, it's a big draft. It's huge. It's phenomenal, incredible, the best draft. It's funny you mentioned duck sucking. Jess on a big duck kick.
Well, ducks are fun.
I think I talked about a couple episodes before, like getting into duck pet in our future stuff, which is horrifying.
Oh, you can't do that.
1000% agree.
Farm animal.
1000% agree.
Tried. I had chickens, remember?
We Googled it. Like, if you get a duck, you're just supposed to get 2 ducks.
Yeah, because they get
have to be part of a crew. And Jess's dream is that the ducks, what's the word? Attach and latch. They imprint on Noodle, so the ducks follow Noodle all day. And that's kind of her fairyland because Noodle follows her. So.
Come home and Noodle has eaten the duck.
Yes. So a lot of duck Instagrams being sent. But yeah.
I've, a little dangerous since you're such a duck sucker.
I've nipped that in the bud.
Comes home and you're sucking off the ducks.
Oh, full duck in my mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. You open it and just the beak pops out.
So yeah, I've been replying to the duck videos with larger animals to kind of skew away from the ducks.
Oh, we have a run.
Yeah, if you see Jim's head turning, we got the games on.
We got all the games on.
So
it looks like
we'll keep you guys updated throughout.
Colombia just took a 3-0 lead on Venezuela. That's actually kind of big. That's the 3 seed beating the 2. Joe's, you happy? Colombia. He's behind the glass. I don't know if you can hear him.
Behind the glass.
He's rooting for Colombia.
Waved to him.
Colombia, it's good. He doesn't
confident head nod. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm really good. I'm trying to pull up the text. Hey, is this our first episode like live from this office? I noticed that because I always read the episode number, and I was like, "Oh, that's the first time I've done this here." So, what up, everybody? Welcome to the first live show. So, this is the first. This is the audience's first live audience, at least first JJR.
So, dude.
Sup.
Didn't do anything secretive that you guys would care about. So, oh my god.
What was that?
PPD's phone. Dropped his phone.
I'm trying to find the text from BBD so I can remember the draft.
Okay.
Got it. I'm going to type it into my board here. So we can put the TV on screen because that's how I usually keep track of the board, and then people kind of like that, and BBD can crop it and put it like somewhere. Like we've tried this before, but we do have the games on. I don't. BBD, have you showed them the games?
They saw the games.
They saw the games.
Flashed it for a second.
Yeah. Canada is up 2-1 on what's NT? Northern Turkey?
No, I don't know who Canada's playing in. Northern Territories, maybe?
Okay. What country is NT?
There's a curling match on. Let's see. Now
it's a curling match, dude. It's a 2022 Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Scotties Tournament of Hearts. So, yeah, we're going to be a little distracted.
Just need to know what country is NT.
Thunder Bay. Let's see. Schedules, get involved. Teams. Teams would be good, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just...
Team Canada, Team Alberta. Okay, so this is a little messed up. So it looks like there's a Team Canada in general, but it's also...
Michael Held said Northwest Territories. A lot of people guess Netherlands.
No, they're playing a bunch of Canadian teams, so there's Team Northwest Territories, so Michael was on it. And I was on it, going to give myself credit for Northern Territories.
Let's take away the credit from Michael.
Yeah. No, we both get credit. It's a credit festival.
He just copied you.
Northern Ontario is a team. Team Nova Scotia, Team Newfoundland, Team New Brunswick, Team Manitoba.
So I have a question then. This is like... Team Canada should be the favorite here, but they're using it as like a chance to get ready for the Olympics.
I'd assume so.
Like some of the Team Canada members might have been from the Northern Territories or from, Nova Scotia.
I'm on their Instagram now. And I don't care.
Okay. He doesn't care. So that's the curling update. Jake doesn't care.
We'll share the screen with you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. BBD, how are you?
Doing all right. I just tried to type on the wrong computer and made myself pretty mad.
Nice.
That'll do it.
That does it.
It was a completely wrong thing I tried to do.
A lot of Beano matches being played in the office today. We do have the Beano League. It's a 2-month league. There's a major leagues. There's minor leagues. But we've been kind of busy with being in the Bronx and then being in Manhattan and then doing secret stuff for a week. So, I have 6 rainouts that I got to make up. I made up 1 already. How many games have you played? I can check this.
I've played
actually
4.
Played all of mine.
Yeah.
You played 4?
I need you and Joe's.
This week's my first rain out because Justin is away. I think we both playing this week.
Yeah, and I got to play Shackle and I got to play Panic, and they're both. I don't know if they're going to be here.
Both away.
Jake.
The Justins, wow.
Says you've played 5 games, Jake. You're 5-0.
Oops.
You have 35 goals for and 13 goals against. That's an incredible. You got not only is your offense good, your defense also top class.
My defense is my strength. We'll have a Beano Tournament of Champions coming at the end of the month. Yeah, I think you and Joe's today, I think I'm going to catch an L, but I'm ready for it. It's kind of
Why, you were impressed by our play? We didn't play that great, I don't think.
No, not at all. It's more of it's kind of the villain in the movie, like needing it.
Okay.
Like they need the good versus evil to the good can't quit.
Yeah.
It's necessary for balance.
Well, your average score, your average goals for is 7 because you've won every game, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
So is mine.
As is yours.
Because I've won every game.
To be fair.
Your average goals against is 2.6. Mine's 2.5.
Just mind games.
Mine's 2.5.
What did I score against Jake?
I
think I got 3.
BBD, you lost to Shackle.
Yeah, that was a close game if I recall.
Nope, 3-7.
Wow.
I would have guessed 5.
You have not played Kyle yet in week 2.
I beat Kyle.
Well, it's not updated.
I beat Kyle 7-2.
Well, do you have the official score sheet?
Sam was the ref that game.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that's fully updated, but
in week 3, it says you beat Zach 7-5, lost to Jake 7-4.
Yeah, the order of games occurring.
And week 4, you beat Sam 7-4.
I think I have Penix on my schedule this week, and I think I'm getting ahead. I'm playing Jolly at some point today.
Jolly's 0-4.
he got the smoke.
Yeah, you beat him 7-1. It looks like.
Yeah, it was 1-1.
It was 1-1, and then you just went off on him. He's 0-4.
He actually might have scored the first goal.
He averages 2.7 goals a game, so he kind of doesn't bring the offense.
Bring the action.
So, yeah, a lot of being. I got to play you. I got to play Zach. I got to play Maddie and Sam are next week.
It's Michael K's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday, Michael K.
Happy birthday to Michael K. Never looked younger. Never been more alive. Excited to hear his voice every night again.
Yeah, one day.
Michael K is probably my biggest vocabulary coach or teacher as growing up. That's wild to think that like his lexicon, he like has given that to so many people.
Yeah.
Like how many like essays has he helped with?
I dropped Pomp and Circumstance
Yeah.
the other day on someone, and or like you were there, and that's straight. That's straight from Michael K.
Yeah, there could also be an English teacher or two that are disappointed to hear you say that. Because they might have had you every day for a year or two, but you might have had your priorities elsewhere.
No,
so Michael K might have been your most received.
English is was my best subject, but
vocabulary.
English doesn't teach you like that's not their job. They don't teach you like new words.
Yeah, I mean it's supposed to come up when you read like different books or you write different things. Like,
but
that's
it's like
part of being part
it's
of
more
it.
bendy. Like what announcers do is they take words and then they kind of like bend them into like I told you benignly.
Sure.
You know, like I know that word because of Michael K. But because you can't say like hard hit every time. So you have to use so
Right.
many different words so that's why
You need a lot of synonyms.
So happy birthday, Michael K, and thank you for teaching me all those words. Pomp and circumstance, benignly. What's it say for extra innings? That's not bonus cantos. I don't even think that's real.
It's your Spanish teacher.
Yeah. Do you want to dress your goatee? A lot of people are talking about it in the chat.
What are they saying?
Someone said they'd rather you have my beard. Tom May said, almost wish it was Jimmy's beard clippings glued on to form the goatee again. That was incredible. Someone said first time watching. That's tough because you have the goatee. And yeah, forget. There's other stuff being said about your goatee.
Do you think it's giving anybody?
Is Jake manscaping the goatee off?
Not where I was gonna go.
I don't get it. Pretty standard.
Jake reminds me of Ludwig with the goatee.
If anyone gets that reference, which the own commenter said on that.
Ludwig goatee.
Nicholas Hartley.
I googled Ludwig goatee.
So, yeah, no, regular goatee of a 32-year-old adult male.
Dude, Ludwig's goatee ain't bad.
Does it tie into our secret mission last week? A little bit. It's a part of it.
It's a major character.
So, yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens with it. I get it. It's not the thickest goatee you've ever seen, you know.
It's not thickness isn't what matters.
You know?
It's just how hard you're hard. That's what Roman's all about. Go
It's
to Get
true.
Roman and make sure your heart is as hard as you can get.
And even if you're thick or not thick with your mustache or anything else, if you're not hard, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Then you want to be hard. All the time. And with
When it matters.
I
wouldn't say all the time.
When you want to
You want to be hard when it matters.
you want to be hard when you want to be hard. You want to be hard when you want to be hard. So this Valentine's Day, make sure that you get hard. Whether it's a third date or a 30-year anniversary, you don't want erectile dysfunction getting in the way of a perfect night.
No. Hells no.
And if you've been experiencing ED, then visit getroman.com/JJR. Speak with the U.S. licensed healthcare professional about ED, and if you're prescribed, you get $15 off your first month of treatment. Getting started is simple. Just go to getroman.com/JJR and complete an online visit. That's getroman.com/JJR. I did that whole ad read with the giant bubble in my throat, so my voice sounds weird. I'm going to press down on our cough button and then cough.
I'll hit my cough button too.
And I'm back.
Nothing even happened.
And we're back. Okay. Are we going to do the draft? Is that what you want to do?
And
We could draft.
Do you have any other stories you want to talk about? Do we want to decide on a movie for next week since we decided we're going to do a movie next week?
The only thing that popped up about that is I'm interested. It's episode 333, so there could be a fun triples theme, but we can still decide a movie for the next movie draft whenever that is.
What do you want to do? Triples next week? Sounds like.
It seems like if we're ever going to do a triples or thirds draft or something.
Something around the number 3.
Triples. I think triples draft.
Triples is
Triples.
safe. But we can also decide the movie that will be whenever the next movie thing is, and we can still watch that this week.
Can you show my TV, the TV real quick?
I'd like a comedy.
Yeah, I like comedies.
Okay.
I like comedies.
Showing.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
It's just a nice picture.
That's a thumbnail for the show today.
Yeah,
you
pretty
went,
good,
you
right?
went full Looney Tunes. You look like Joey Gallo. Like the
little bit.
craziness of your eyes.
Yeah, if you told me to gallow that, I could get pretty close.
Yes.
I get pretty
If we
close
said,
to
hey,
that.
on this thumbnail, do a Gallo pose.
It's probably where you
Big
what you
eyes.
do.
Yeah.
I mean, Cole Tucker's got me doing the this move. Because I've never...
Never been to that guy?
No.
That's kind of slang for your hands, just to let you know.
You think so?
Yeah. Instead of like a hi, you're slanging it up.
Sign language.
Wish I knew sign language. I guess it's not too late, but I do really wish I knew sign language.
We, Jim, I don't know if we've ever told the JJR people this, but we like to peel the curtain back. JJR.
Yeah, got to Sean Wallace that picture. Oh my God, great call.
And we, we're doing some hiring, new office, looking at interns and stuff. One of our people that was sorting through applicants got really excited because someone knew sign language. So,
oh really?
We just might have that going around the office a lot.
Are they good at teaching it?
Not sure yet. Not sure. I think we're trying to set up an interview.
Okay.
I did, full disclosure, mention that we're in the podcast business, so it's really important that we have somebody that can do sign language.
Translate the show.
Yeah. I mean, sign language is like very important for a lot of things. Wars.
Go on. Baseball.
Yep. Football. Hearing impaired people.
Yes.
Mutes.
Yep.
So that's like a lot of things, and we could probably name more if you gave us time.
Some pets and stuff, right? Like my sit.
Yes,
if I tell Noodle to sit with the fist and then lay with the hand, you're gonna get the return on that is a lot higher than not.
The fist is very important for my dogs. You got to raise the fist above their fucking heads.
Fisting your dogs.
Excuse me?
My girlfriend lives near a Starbucks that's sign language only.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she hasn't taken me there.
If you go in there,
only?
If you go,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
only or like
it's on the campus of a deaf college.
But only they're gonna kick you out if you don't.
I think you have to like write it down.
It's like a handicap stall. Like you're not allowed in here if you're not handicapped. It's rude. Like you're wasting our time.
That's my understanding. Yeah, if at minimum you're gonna have to like handwrite it and give it to them that way. If you're not.
Oh, because the employees are hearing
employees,
impaired,
yes.
or whatever the correct term for that is now.
Or at least a very large percentage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What was that? You didn't just Wallace Shawn that picture, did you?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. What do you think that was, though?
And a little tidy over there.
All the employees are deaf.
Looks like you might have Wallace Shawn the pic.
Listen, Jake. Sometimes the people request. BD, can you switch it? Sometimes people request things, and you have to give the people what they want. And someone in the chat said, "Can you Wallace Shawn that picture?"
I get it.
So I had to Wallace Shawn the picture.
Why isn't that on the internet yet?
I can put it on the internet.
That's an electric pic.
It is. It is. Colombia's actually like killing Venezuela now. Oh, Astadio fighting.
Getting a little. I wouldn't say
you hurt my elbow. He said you hurt my elbow.
I mean,
now the ump's in between them.
Scotties are getting a little hostile too. Looks like one of their kids is in the stands. So it's becoming more and more of a sports show.
We like sports and we don't care. I think we got to do the draft.
Any like baby James update? We haven't gotten like a life update from you. I mentioned all the duck stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You went into this world. What do you have for the people?
Update on my life. I spent 3 hours on my commute today, but I don't want to be anyone that complains about New Jersey Transit or commuting because it's too common. So I'm not. It was a fabulous 3-hour commute with my sister. We had got a lot of good, and I edited a breakdown on it.
Do the JJRs know James is a giggler now? Like, has that been brought here?
I don't know. I posted on Instagram. He really tries to mimic you sometimes, and he like understands the
House Impressionist.
He understands the what's it called when like in music like the trumpet will go like boo 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 and then the keyboard dee 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 boo 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 dee. Call and return.
Repeat after me. Call and return.
Yeah, he really understands like the call and return of me saying like I go ah, ha ha you do it, and then he tries so hard he like ah, and then I go yay, and one time he did it like perfect. I said like say ha ha ha, and he went ha ha ha, and then I went yay, and I cheered, and I scared the fuck out of him. He's got the same problem that Katie has, is that the sad face is too cute, so it never gets taken seriously. You know, like Katie, her whole face turns into like literally cartoon, like, and so does he. And it's like, that's cute. I'm just gonna laugh at that, which is not what you want. If you're really sad, you want people to take you seriously, not like
he's got to be like
treat
full
you like
crying for you to do something about it.
Yeah, we do laps around the kitchen table. That's my trick with him. So it's 15 steps a lap. 10 laps is usually good if he's already tired. If he's not already tired, it can take longer. I did my longest session recently. I did 50 laps, which is, I don't know, 700 steps or something like that. And he didn't fall asleep until, like, he didn't even give me the hint that he was tired until lap 30. And I was just persevering. Just boom, boom, boom. You got to keep the pace too. Like it's not slow.
It's all about tempo.
Yeah, it's all about tempo.
All
like,
about
so he's like bump, 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 bump. You know, and
boom, boom,
and then
boom,
I'm like this in his ear. Two.
Go to sleep, sweet baby. Go to sleep, sweet baby.
3. I let him know what lap we're on. I think he wants to be like in on that.
Let your eyes get so tired. Eyelids over your eyes. You're getting sleepy, baby. Sleepy, baby. Why don't you freak me, baby? Why don't you freak me, baby?
That's when the baby goes
turn
to sleep.
to Katie.
You turn to the wife. Yeah. So that's the update. We're doing a lot of laps.
Huge.
Couldn't get him last night. He got new pajamas. I think they itch him. He doesn't like it. So.
Damn, dog.
In his little crib, he kicks his feet, which pushes his whole body up, you know?
Yeah.
And then when he keeps like kicking and he's got no room to go, kind of wakes himself up. So in the morning, like one of my stealthy things when I leave and Katie's asleep is I try to like slide him back down without waking him up.
Just does that to me.
Yeah. And sometimes he does his like stretch, which is the same stretch as Katie. That stuff weirds me out. Like they do this chin up, elbows up, but the chin is like very like out, and they both do that.
DNA, man, it's real.
I know, it's wild. He looks just like her. I posted a picture of them as babies.
DNA. If I was around when they discovered DNA, I would have been like, "That's not real, dude."
Yeah.
Nope.
Well,
Next.
I mean, I think DNA is one thing, but like the fingerprinting, I think that is like, nah.
Well, I mean, there are a couple that are exact. You just ignore that. Science sweeps that under. There's been copycat snowflakes.
I think, and like butterflies too. You know, it's like, I don't know. I think you guys just say that shit.
You just haven't caught two of the same ones.
I mean, doppelgangers exist.
Yeah.
You drafted them.
Sure did. D-draft, which brings us to...
The draft. Dude, I think, you know what? I think that we need like draft music to like start the draft. Like I think it needs like a kickoff song. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
We're kind of have to establish we're the kings of the draft, so to speak, before the draft. I think that's a thing we have to.
The kings of the draft. Well, we're coming to you live from the DraftKings studios, and it's the moment everyone's been waiting for. Hey, this is the wrong copy.
Wednesday is the day we all draft.
Maybe they just got one word wrong in the copy.
Wednesday is the day
Saying
we
this
all
week, so.
draft.
No, it says September. It's not September, but I think the rest of it's correct.
Been waiting for since September, I believe, is what that says.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes.
So,
It's giving new customers 56 to 1 odds for Super Bowl 56. Bet just $5 and get 280 in free bets. Download the DraftKings Sports app now. Use promo code Jomboy and get 56 to 1 odds on either team. Bet just $5 and get 280 in free bets if your team wins. That's promo code Jomboy at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 56. This is a long one. Are you ready? This is the longest disclaimer I've seen.
how about this?
Yeah.
You get ready for the disclaimer. Because I think I know the one you're doing. I ran into that once, and I was like, whoa.
This is the longest
What
disclaimer.
happened?
I
And
think you got to try it once Monday, right? On Talking Baseball.
no.
I thought that's the one you got to try.
I think I might have
No.
stumbled into that
There-
one.
Jake
there-
Usher did it
I
on-
ran into one that I was like, holy
There's new. This is
cannoli.
the longest, and I just saw like one collection of words that I haven't seen yet. So I'm
Jim-
gonna try and Minko this first time through.
I'm going to give the people a winner real quick. I'm on DraftKings right now.
Yeah.
I'll go hockey because that's what I know the best. Islanders are minus goal-and-a-half favorite over the Kraken. Free money, $25 to win 57. That bet is placed.
Wow.
So,
okay. Are you ready?
yes.
An official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 56. 21 plus minimum age and location requirements vary by jurisdiction. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for full list of requirements and state-specific responsible gaming resources. Void where prohibited. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER in Tennessee. Call or text the TN Red Line, 1-800-889-9789. In Connecticut, call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
I always thought conductors of the band or orchestra were pretty cool.
Wow, you must be like the only person that thought that.
Yes.
In my head, I'm like, so you can't play anything and you just kind of like wave imaginary, like.
Well, I think they're the best. They normally get called up.
Yeah.
It's I just always wondered what they were doing because the whole thing looks like a farce. So like, and you're there, and we're a little more, and yes, and now we're over here. Now we're going.
Just watch is it Seinfeld, I think, it's been on in the background of my house, where Kramer plays pool with the conductor. They're like in a really tight, I think it's Kramer and
Cosmo Kramer, for those at home.
Kramer and Jason Alexander. Why can't I think of it? George's dad are playing. I think that's the episode. They're playing pool in really tight quarters, so they start using the conductor's stick, and then he goes to do it. The maestro, the maestro. And I watched that. So
Okay.
I know a lot about that world because I watched Mozart in the Jungle, Amazon show, 2 or 3 seasons. So I'm pretty well versed. Here's my options. Let's test out options for draft intros. We can do the classic. No, not that. This. So it's a classic of JJR for bet of the day. Like this could lead us in, or we can do something funny like where let's see, like first we play some rain ambiance.
Some rain ambiance.
And then like into the rock loop. Into the gong. And now we're ready.
DJ Jomboy.
Or just maybe do that. Or we just get a better draft intro tune from somewhere.
Kind of impossible.
People make.
You guys still hearing the rain ambiance?
Yes.
Me too.
Really in that ambiance.
Yeah. Car interior. Just bad audio is what that was. People just like.
That's kind of nice.
That's just something that's
All right, what about crowd ambience? Do you think we could do a whole show of a podcast with this? And people would be like, well, they must be doing a live show.
No.
I don't know. I think so.
We could try it.
Okay, we're doing slang draft.
No chat.
Slang draft. Goodbye,
No chat. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to everything you do. You want me to put the... Well, the only thing is, I can't type if I put it on that screen.
Certified sheep.
All right, I know what I do.
7 days a week. White ass poodle.
Could you guys write down numbers and then I'm gonna set it up. Set it up.
Can't believe I got that Islanders bet in. Big, huge.
Big tuna. So do you think if in my Google Docs, if I open it up 2 different places, right?
I have my number.
Also my number.
I don't have my number. I'm trying to set this up.
You can definitely have it open.
And then I'll type in it on my screen, but then over here.
Yeah, it'll still appear there.
And you can crop like just the screen, right?
Make It Big. The old Make It Big app. Ad.
Zoom that bad boy in. If you could zoom it in more.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
That dress.
But then I usually do like, hold on, I'm going to fuck it up for you.
Fuck it up.
Fuck it up.
Fuck it up. So the categories in the slang draft. Good. Bad. Excited. Angry. And I believe drunk was on there.
Did we do drunk / under the influence or just drunk on its own? I think there's plenty.
I think drunk stood.
Fine by me. I mean, I probably would have just gone.
There's a lot of transitive words there, so I think it works.
Okay.
Slang words for these.
Slang words. I didn't write down a number. Do you guys trust that I have one in my head?
You might need to
If
say
you
it
announce
out
it before
first.
the random number
before
generator.
and before you guys say yours.
Right. So you would have to say your number first.
Right now, maybe this would be the time where I say my number. You have yours locked? Locked?
Unless you pick the same number, I guess. Then I'd have
Yeah,
to
my number was 37.
73.
56.
Okay. Well, should I do this over here?
Yeah, can.
Random
number
generator 1 through 100,
Give me that,
and the
give me that,
number
give me that
is
number.
9.
Oh. It'll be 37.
Which was mine.
Yeah.
Oh, cool beans, dude. I'll take the wraparound.
Bow. Day bow.
Bye.
Davis, I believe you're next.
I think you're right. I want to choose wisely.
Number up your butt.
I'll take the number 1 pick, I think.
Baby D, can you move it above the border? That way for
I'm
like...
trying to decide what the best solution there
I think
is,
above,
don't
because
know.
that would be hard for Hoodie to... Yeah, like that.
If it's there, you can just put the nice one over it.
And I can hide when I need to.
Yeah. You can go like a touch smaller too there, but whatever. That looks good. People should be excited. We're gonna have this better. I think that's perfect. We're gonna have this better for the people watching live, because eventually we'll just take that TV and just hardwire it into the program. But for now, it's just
So you're taking the 1 pick.
no. I'm taking the 3-4.
I'm not talking to you.
And I took the number 1.
Then I will take the 2.
Okay. Are you guys excited about this one? Do you have like confident boards? Do you have boards?
Pre-draft thoughts.
Do you have boards? I don't think I have a board.
I have like lists of words I'm comfortable with under each one, just to make sure I didn't forget or.
I made a couple during your Bino game, but I may have lost them. Which that would be tough.
And are you, Jake, because you are like a slang user, are you going to draft words that you enjoy saying, you enjoy hearing, you wish you had the courage to say?
I gave my thoughts to the blog that come out at the end of the week. I do think it would reveal a little bit of my draft strategy, so I think I'm going to pocket it till the end, if that's okay.
Okay. Jeez.
Although
We're in a bit of a weird Zoom situation, I think, on your end, Jim, because you're cut off.
My name is?
Yeah, like your picks.
I spaced them all out a little bit.
Gotcha. Overspace to start. There we go.
Overspace to start.
We'll land somewhere, but just that's all the space I currently have.
Perfect. It's beautiful. I can't see the chat right now, but I just hope the chat's nothing but like, wow, the board's on the screen. This is amazing.
Amazing.
And they say it's going to look better in the future. Holy smokes.
Davis, I think you have the honors.
Oh, can I ask one question?
Yes.
Are you guys doing like sayings? Because in my head, it was like one word slang. But are we doing
mine
idioms
are
or sayings? Because that's completely different.
I think all of mine are individual or single words.
I can make it single words. I had a couple that were 2.
2, I think, plays.
I think there's,
But I didn't want it to be an
idiom.
idiom.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
Like, you know.
there's nothing on my board that's multiple. There's one thing on my board that's multiple letters, well, words.
Okay. Like how like sometimes you know, Ashland has their like southernisms where like it's like a sentence. Because it's really just like a metaphor. Or whatever.
And actually, the one looking at the one that is multiple words is in a category we scrapped.
Okay. I wish I would have taken the one.
Oh.
I don't think I have rewind the world power yet. But if I had a do-over,
I too would have taken the one.
I would have taken the one.
I'm not open to a trade, but it sets a weird precedent.
I'll trade. Please. I'll trade. I'll give you I'll give you another future. If I win the random number generator, I'll give you first pick.
So I get a future selection to like override the number generator.
No, next week you have my spot if you want it. That's my trade. That's my trade.
Right to swap.
Yeah, a right next week. So it might work out great for you. It might not. It might not be something you're interested, but you guarantee that you get two options next week.
God, I feel like your dog getting fisted right now.
You know what? I like it.
Okay, I think it's a fair trade. I'm giving you something else, and the 2-3 ain't bad here. Cool. Yeah. I go first.
And this is you're now the number one slot, or are you just the number one pick?
Number one pick.
So, so do you have the 1, 6, 7?
Yeah. You have the
complete draft swap.
Complete draft swap, not just round one.
That's what I thought. Full to them for a second, I realized.
Cool. I'm taking cool.
For which one?
Good.
Okay.
Cool has been around since 1800s, and it refuses to die. A lot of slangs live and die in their generation, and cool has been around for my grandma.
Yeah.
When she was a kid, used the slang word cool when things were cool. It's just the staying power is unheard of.
Yeah.
For a slang word. So I'm taking cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good.
That's my pick for good.
It's cool.
It's cool, dude. It's a cool pick. And I'm glad I got it.
Didn't even occur to me as a slang word.
Because
like it is at its core.
Like that could almost be another category if we wanted.
Stuck around so long.
Like if cool could have been a category.
Yeah, you know how companies can lose their trademark if they just become the name for that?
Yeah, because doesn't like Photoshop wants people to stop
saying that. Yeah, Dumpster was a company, and then just every trash receptacle started calling dumpsters, so they lost their trademark.
They won the war.
Yeah.
It's like if everyone bands together against them.
Mm-hmm.
Rebellion.
Yeah. Cool. I'm excited with my one pick.
Good pick.
Thanks.
So you're done with good. I will say this is the first time I just hadn't thought about the strategy at all, and like if you're gonna have to save picks and all that stuff. So it's interesting. Man, I think the only category. And maybe it's not my personality, so I think I kind of just want to get it rid of because there's one word I really like from it.
Mm-hmm.
Angry.
Yeah.
The angry category.
Now this is a category I have one in mind for myself, so I'm nervous right now.
So again, we could do. I'm fine with this being one word. I wrote it down as two words, but I have pissed off.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. I wrote just pissed. But
yeah, I wrote just pissed.
Pissed works as well. Pissed off's a little more powerful.
Pissed off.
I'm pissed off.
I'm pissed off.
I am pissed off.
Better than being pissed on.
Someone tells
those people ruin it for me.
Yeah, they're not invited.
I know, but they kind of just taint the whole thing.
I don't keep pissed on people in my life.
You can't. I'm scared to say pissed off because if you're around a pissed on person, they ruin it.
If I'm telling a story about how pissed off I am and you drop a pissed on, you turn invisible to me. I will never see you again.
Better than being pissed on.
Gone.
Yeah.
Gone. But yeah, I mean, pissed off. I think that's anyone can use it. You can be like 10 years old or 100 years old.
Pissed is a word adults don't like kids saying a lot. So I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't have too many Mormon friends, but pissed off. It gets the message across. All-timer. Hall of Famer. PO'd.
Beavers, you have 2 picks.
So I've got the wraparound here.
So glad Angry's done.
Yeah, Angry's off your
Oh, I
board.
put it in the wrong spot.
Okay. That's okay.
Yes. You put it there. So I think
And this is the pick from the trade, so people are going to talk
a
about
traded
this,
pick.
like Eli and...
Oh, yeah. I drafted for myself, though, and I needed cool.
It's good.
I have a lot of picks on here that I think are kind of for me. This was my shallowest category. I think I would have taken it at number 1, just because, again, it's my personal shallowest category. I'm going to go to excited. I'm going to take stoked. I use it a lot.
Was on my board.
Stoked.
I think a lot of my picks are ones that's like, I use that. Like I couldn't draft something that I don't think I use.
For me, I use that for my fire so much.
Yeah.
I stoked the fire, so I wouldn't want to confuse my following with that. But stoked is a great word.
Yeah.
JT and Chad,
Yeah.
they
You're
were
currently credited with it.
the
Yeah.
stoke meters,
Yeah.
stoke levels.
Yeah. Stoke. Stoked.
I'm stoked for that pick.
And on the wraparound, I think I'll go to, if we're ready for it,
I'm
Round
ready.
2.
I'm
Round
ready.
1 is
I'm
complete.
trying to build my board over here.
I'm going to go to round 2. I'm going to take my drunk word. I get my number 1 in 2 categories. I'm going to take wasted.
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 She white girl wasted. Blah, blah, blah.
I was wasted last night, bro.
Wasted is a good one. That's one I actually say. Like, he was wasted last night.
We were wasted.
Yeah, we were.
There's one that I don't think would have gotten picked that I would have been interested in later, but that was another clear one in the category.
Oh, I gave your picks to Jake by accident. People are going to see how bad I am at running this board, even though I do it each week.
It is hard in real time.
It is.
Not joking.
No, we've all run the board. It's tough.
And just typing when anybody can watch you. It's
Just
not,
getting it spaced right and all that.
Yeah, I mean, I could have done this in an Excel, but I didn't.
We have a Google Doc.
And now I'm not.
Precedent.
I mean, all the boards are here.
All the boards are on this. This is how we've done it live every time we've done this, basically.
Yeah, see,
Draft.
there's D's. There's our
Just now
lineups.
the audience sees it.
This doc has all the boards. It's a doc full of boards. Jake, who's up?
I am up. I think
I hate how it has my cursor.
this might be infringing on your board. I don't know.
Sounds like a legal pick.
Again, I think this one's just a Hall of Famer. And I don't think anyone's taken it in the category. So I will be going with bad, and I will be going with sucks. It's just a Hall of Famer. That sucks. It's kind of like there's nothing you can do about it.
Dude, I thought of sucks last night, and I'm looking at my board now. I never wrote it.
That sucks, dude.
It sucks.
Sucks, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good pick, obviously.
It's almost the hug of being bad.
It's a little meta having
That
you draft
sucks.
it.
Yeah. This
What do you
is the
guys
best.
Well, that sucks, but you suck is like a more aggressive version of not a hug version.
Right. It's versatile.
Yeah, it depends on how you say it, like any other word.
But it's like, it's advice. People give advice to other people to say, like, hey, work into that sucks.
I
Don't
like
always-
that sweatshirt.
Don't
just to
always
let you know.
try to relate. That sucks. What's that?
I like that sweatshirt.
You like my sweatshirt?
I think you look good in the sweatshirt.
It's a nice sweatshirt.
Yeah.
It's an iconic sweatshirt.
Everything
If we're being honest.
neck up kind of sucks.
BBD. It's Jimmy's pick. So if you could tell him that.
I like the goatee.
Because we're not talking after that neck up stuff.
Your goatee's distracting, but I love the goatee.
Awful.
I think,
How isn't there more?
dude,
I'm 32.
You look like
I'm 32.
you look like a guy that I can't publicly say it, but you look like a kid that went to the same high school and college as us. If he tried to grow out a goatee,
Know what kind of sucks?
what?
if this was real, I think it would be a decent look for me.
No.
Like if you were able to fully do it.
Like if this was 6 hours in and a real one could grow, I think it would be a look for me.
No, I don't think so.
But right now,
yeah, the hat's also.
The hat's hilarious. Don't come at the hat. This hat is all time.
It's funny, but
I've
the
never
way you're
fought for
wearing
anything.
it,
This hat is
how it's like
all-time.
going straight up the brim, like it just
New York.
in person, whatever. Okay, am I up?
Back-to-back picks.
I have back-to-back picks.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take I'm gonna take bad,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna take bummer.
That's a good pick
Because
for you.
I fucking love saying
That's a
that to
good
people.
pick for you.
Whenever someone says like the train was late, I just go bummer.
You are a bummer guy.
Yeah. It cracks me up because it's
Yeah.
like, so you don't care at all.
It's kind of your Cali roots hitting New Jersey, or your Jersey roots hitting Cali.
Uh,
Because Cali's got the like bummer reputation,
No,
but
it's
you
stem-
like it in like a silly Jersey way almost.
it used to be what I would say every time someone missed a beer pong shot in high school and college. If I just go bummer,
Bummer, dude.
bummer, dude.
You're a big bummer, dude. Guy.
Yeah.
So there's some
I
Cali.
say bummer, dude. Probably wanted to make that, right?
Yeah.
That's like
No comeback to that.
yeah. No, people don't know what to say. Like, yeah, I did.
Froze him.
Just trying hard. Bummer. I like saying bummer.
Wasn't on my board. Love it for you.
Yes. I knew that you would understand that. That's a good one for me.
Fucking get loud with me.
Eat shit and die. For drunk, I'm gonna go shit faced. My dad says that a lot.
Wow.
And it just like doesn't really make sense.
Okay.
And it always made me laugh when my dad said it. And then when I grew up, other people like said it that was my age or at least understood it.
Yeah.
And it's a weird one.
Shit-faced is used, yeah.
Yeah.
Very much.
I thought it was like my dad being weird
thought that
because
was
he
a
used
your
to say
dad
he used to call making out sucking face. That one isn't like I thought they were in the same world.
Yeah.
And then I grew up and I thought they were just like my dad says weird stuff, or it's from his time. And then when I got people said shit face, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that's not a dadism.
All right, point dad.
I like shit faced as an identifier for yourself. I wouldn't like labeling someone else that way. Like if I tell you
Saying
like
he was shit.
man, Saturday night I was watching Rush Hour 2, just shit faced.
It has its moments. You
Like
can't.
if you use it at someone else,
No.
that's kind of insulty. When you use it on yourself,
You can use it. You can use it on someone else in an insulty way that it plays, but it can't be your everyday term.
Yeah.
Wasted can be your every time you want to say someone was really drunk. You can use wasted. It's got range and like longevity.
Good word.
Shit face. You have to drop like once every 6 months.
Particularly-
It has to work.
Particularly when you're talking about somebody else's condition.
Yeah.
You can say it about yourself whenever you want.
Yeah.
But
Where does it
Okay.
stem from? Someone shit on their own face once.
Yeah. So I heard. Shit faced. Rush Hour 2, good flip.
Oh, according to Sloss,
Yeah.
shit-faced is a Scottish phrase, which comes from being so drunk in the Middle Ages that you don't notice that people are throwing shit out of their windows.
Just a reminder, go back every 20 years in history and you'll be shocked about the world. And if you do enough 20 years, you get to early Scotland
How bad do you think this video is going to be?
when people were throwing shit out their window at drunk people.
No, I think they were just throwing out their window, but people would be so drunk. Like, look at this video. He's going to explain
Oh,
the
no.
loaded history of shit.
No.
I'm going to play 3, so I think it's going to be
Here's a
awful.
little-known origin story of one of our most loaded words. Long ago, in the 1825 edition of John Jameson's A Dictionary of the Scottish Language, a little word lived a simple life. It was childlike, innocent,
And he's lost me. See?
angelic.
That's how quick it
Is that
took.
childlike?
It was that, like,
Childlike.
his editor should have known at that point you need to give the information they came for, and they went too far. So
Yeah.
they lost me, and I'm not watching that anymore.
Okay. Solid pick.
Thanks. I will say I never win these because I draft so much for myself.
Don't.
Well, I don't care about that. I'm so happy with my board for myself right now.
Good.
It's kind of like a lineup situation where I'm like, yep.
That's what it's
Yep.
about, man.
I know.
That's what it's about.
No, and I think both your boards are also really good. I don't think anyone's botched
I think
it.
everyone's
I
having a
said
great
that in,
draft so
in the
far.
pre-show draft. I think
I've got
everyone-
one risky pick.
I have a pick lined
Okay.
up for the last round that nobody's gonna like.
Oh,
But
hell
it's
yeah.
for me.
We'll see.
Okay.
Okay, and you guys have taken your drunk, so I'm going to save my drunk.
That's smart.
That's strategy. That's how strategy works. Okay, and I've taken my ones in the negative categories. I've taken bad, angry. I think where I'm gonna go is I'm gonna go excited, and I'm gonna take a Jake term here. This is 2 words. I'm taking the phrase jazzed up.
I had jazzed on my board.
Yeah, you're just adding that second word because
You're at.
Because it kind of follows it. That's
it
why.
doesn't have to. I think you just like doubles is what we're learning.
I just think jazzed up is more. If someone told you they're jazzed,
No, I
think that's incredibly common.
I think that's more common than jazzed up. I think I don't know. It's definitely common enough. Like jazzed.
You could take just jazz.
I was pretty jazzed by that. Jazzed up, I think, is a little more impactful. And yeah, I mean, if someone tells you that, if you've gone out of your way to say the phrase jazzed up, that shows a pure level of excitement that's really tough to match. So that's why I like that.
Jazzed up. Jazzed
I am
hands.
fucking jazzed up, dude. Next thing you know, these dancers come out, and I'm all sorts of jazzed up right now.
BBD gets back to back now.
I do. So I think the only one I can full weight on is my bad. So that means I have to go to the other 2.
Uh-huh.
So I'll start with my good. With my good. Which I guess I could have. Oh, jazzed up is his excited, not as good. That was a source of confusion.
Fuck.
I'm gonna take sweet for good.
Jazzed up was excited. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Yes.
C. You're taking sweet for good. It's sweet. Sweet, dude.
I like sweet. I don't think I say sweet when things are sweet, which I think maybe is just me personally downplaying the word, but I use the word. But for me, it's kind of like just the conversation's over now and I'm going to acknowledge that and I'll just say sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah.
It's an easy out.
Yeah.
Nice
is like my number one for that. I think every texting or Slack or email conversation, just nice. Cool. Sounds good. Nice.
Yeah. When it's you needed to reply something.
Yeah. The thumbs up works now. I took those out.
I think sweet for our generation got a tough break with Dude, Where's My Car?
Sweet.
Dude. Sweet. Do you know that movie, BBD?
Mm-hmm. Watched it with my dad. Actually.
So we'll do that next week?
No.
I can't.
And then?
No. Watched it with my dad weirdly young.
What movie are we doing next week? Let's finish this draft first.
Let's finish this draft.
Come on now. Let's finish this draft first.
I think you have another one, Beefer?
I do have another one. I need to
Gross.
go.
It's a gross nickname.
Go to my angry.
There's
one I would have. There's 2 I'm picking between. Heated.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Heated's good.
Between 2, the other one.
The
other one I think will become out of fashion, but Heated has the staying power.
Heated adds another element of the elements.
Yeah, you get hot.
Literal heat.
You get hot, yeah.
Literal heat. It's a good pick.
It is.
Not on my board, and I wish it had been.
It's a fourth round value is nice.
Heated.
I'm happy with that.
Am I about to make my last 2 picks?
Well, Jake's about to make a pick.
Good, because I don't have a shit.
So I have good and drunk every night.
He's good and drunk.
Let's see. And Jimmy, you already have your good and your drunk, so I'm cool either way. I'm cooling. I think I will go drunk. You guys have taken shit face and wasted. I think I'm just gonna take hammered.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it plays.
Just fundamentally sound. I am hammered.
those are the slang words where someone says that and they're never going to get like a cockeyed look like, oh, you use that slang?
That's like
Like anyone.
That's a Hall of Fame.
And those are the words I feel comfortable saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unlike Jake.
Yeah, I like
words have no limits. But yeah, you can say I was. If you
bacon,
say
egg, and cheese, this place is the tits.
If you
the
say
tits was really high on my board for
still on my board, so let's not just
well. We have good.
Picks.
Okay, so Jake's going tits.
No, I've actually got one better than that.
Cherry.
But yeah, hammered all time. You could say someone else was hammered and they kind of can't get offended by it. You know where it is.
Yeah, there is like a range to hammered.
Hammered and hammered. BBD. It's Jim's pick.
Nice. I have excited
Final
and
two
angry yet.
picks.
My excited, I realized that I was sitting on. I just kind of threw it in. Isn't what we're doing. It was more like an onomatopoeia. Which we were supposed to make lineups out of those.
It's not the next lineup I have ready to go, but
yeah,
it's on the schedule.
Well, I was gonna go heyo because that's my favorite reaction when someone delivers good news.
Heyo.
But it's like it's not like a slang. You wouldn't be like I was heyo.
Yeah, you can't. Like,
it's just a reaction.
That can't be part of a sentence.
But that's also in my texting. Someone says like 5 minutes away. Heyo.
Heyo.
Yeah. So now I'm kind of up shit creek without a paddle.
You need excited or angry?
Yeah, for angry, I am going to do a slang that I have a interesting relationship with. It's butthurt. Because when I moved to the Bay Area, they said it all the time. And then via like workaholics and the internet, it started spreading to where now it's not so specific, but it started as a very regional term. So when I moved there, I was like, what are you guys saying? And they said it so, he was all butthurt over that because he didn't get invited to the party.
Right.
I was like, what is that? And now I kind of like, it's funny.
It's a funny phrase.
It's like a weird phrase that's
two good back-to-back words.
It kind of makes me laugh that you can say that without reaction.
Yeah, it's just like an acceptable thing to say.
Yeah. Butthurt.
Would you ever say your butt hurt?
No, I don't think you would do. I don't know.
I think that's the only flaw in the word, but it can also be spun in a good way.
Well, you would say
if
like
someone
you wouldn't
does say like I'm starting to get a little butt hurt.
No, you wouldn't say like your butt hurt. Yeah. You would say don't be all butt hurt about it. Like you would,
or you're just being butt hurt.
Right, but that's still not.
So you could talk to someone about it, but you just wouldn't say that you're this.
Yeah, the butt hurt's all out.
Huh?
I don't think you could say like I'm butthurt.
No, you can. People say that.
I was butthurt.
I was butthurt because I didn't get invited there.
I was just butthurt.
Dude, they said it a lot when I moved there.
Sure.
And then like the workaholics guys use it as a joke a lot. Tight butthole. You gonna use that for good? I was gonna go fired up for excited. But you can kind of use that everywhere, but I like it more for excited.
There's a bit of there's some words that could be used for a few things.
Yeah.
How do you?
It's a great one. That's a great one, man.
It's fired up.
Like when they're, behind the scenes.
Part of my up crew.
But you can't say fired by itself.
I'm pretty fired, man.
Yeah, it does kind of need the up.
Yeah.
Sex was a potential category for here, so I was like, banging could be good or for sex. But I think one's a clear winner. But that was the first example in my head of like, oh, there's some slang here that could have been used for
a little
multiple.
too literal.
Yeah.
Banging. Okay. Jake?
It's huge.
You have good?
My good.
It's not tits.
I've got a couple options. I did have the tits.
Yeah.
On my board is my third option.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go kind of off the board. It's a term I think I just found.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to start using it more.
Yeah.
I'm going to say wet.
What's that mean?
When something's good.
Now, is this a thing that's happening? Or are you...
If you asked me, like, Jake, how was your lunch today? And I was like, wet.
So are you But my thing
here's what I'm-
is this
Are you
is
using
this
as
Here's
your
what I'll
opportunity to
fucking
start
say.
this?
is this a thing or are you starting it?
Here's what I'll say. This is a thing. Text from my mom. Can Jomboy Media buy the Broncos?
She got Aquafina flow. Call it wet wet. Is that what it describes?
Here's what I'll say.
Translates
Even
to
though-
that good pussy.
Maybe you've never heard the phrase wet wet before. But if someone tells you, you walk into a store and you've got a new pair of shoes or you get a slice of pizza and they're like, that's wet wet.
No one would. A lot of
You're
people. Would.
like,
Let's test it on my.
"Yep."
Let's test it on my sister right now.
You know that's illegal.
She'd have no idea.
You for years, marched around your family's holiday events and said Courtney doesn't get stuff.
Jokes. But like you're saying that.
I mean, all of these in a way are a joke.
I
Like
don't
you're not.
think- I don't think-
Shit-faced is a joke.
No.
Asshole,
Shit-faced started
that's
as a
funny.
joke.
Okay, I don't think that changes my point that it's not. It's
Courtney
not.
wasn't the right judge. I think we all knew that from the start.
There's got to be somewhere between Courtney and like Luke. Somewhere, but someone between those.
Katie. I just don't think you can go into any convenience store and say wet wet and they'd know that you mean it's good.
I think if you said that on somebody, they don't know exactly what you mean, but I think I think a lot of people would assume it's good.
It's wet wet.
I'm gonna text Courtney though, just for fun. What do you think wet wet means?
She's probably gonna ask you to use it in a sentence, or she'll reply that something's wet.
No, she's just gonna ask she's gonna ask everyone around her out there.
Maybe we'll get the result.
Yeah. Okay.
They might be listening.
So wet wet
Wet wet.
at the end for Jake.
Oh.
And Beavers, you have your bad left.
This is my bad. I think it's the pick. People aren't gonna like. I'm really happy you took wet wet. It'll take some of the heat off of me for this, but it's just a word I liked using a lot in college. For bad, and it is cheeks. That's cheeks.
Never heard
said
that.
a
Cheeks?
lot.
Yeah.
Was said a lot my freshman year, particularly.
For bad?
Yeah, like it's butt cheeks, is what it was.
I think
short
it's like it's soccer term.
for. I think it
People
came,
say
I
that.
think
Yeah.
it stemmed from soccer.
Like he's cheeks.
that dude's
That guy's
cheeks.
ass.
He's ass.
Ah, that's the connector needed.
In theory,
I would have
guess
guessed
could
it was
just take-
good.
I can just take ass, I guess, but cheeks is what I say.
That's the
what I
connector I
like.
needed
bet
to
you
understand
could.
it. Yeah. Cheeks.
That's some cheeks. That's
And that defender is cheeks, but did you see that
was
goal he
such
scored?
cheeks.
That was wet wet.
I hope you start saying it, but
I'm going to.
I don't want you to start saying it.
I'm gonna use it enough.
Yeah, that's like a once every now and then thing. Ooh,
Cav locked up.
cab locked up.
You guys got any just misses?
No, I didn't have a board. I made it up as I went, but I like my end up. Hey, can you guys tell me what else you had for angry? Because butthurt's the only one that I just kept searching and trying to search to find different.
Angry was the toughest one. That's why I went there.
I had 4 written down: pissed, heated, fuming, and salty.
Can I tell you what I wanted to draft, but I didn't know if it would count?
Sure.
Because it's not slang, but it is. Big mad.
Oh, you big man. I would have allowed it.
Because mad is just another word. It's
Right.
a slang. It's just another
that's just a
word.
synonym.
So I didn't think it counted, but I wanted big mad. And then I couldn't get off that.
I think it would have been fine.
Because that
I think we would have allowed it, but it is a little bit of a.
yeah.
I livid, but I think
That's a word.
We both know someone
Is-
that kind of ruined that word for me.
But it's not slang. That's like what that word means.
Yeah, I mean the other ones have word like fired. Like fired means something else, but
No, but livid can only be used. It's the same thing as mad. That's the word. It's not slang.
yeah, I just said yours big mad would have worked.
Yeah. Well, there was it's a little different. That's just the word.
When I was picking my angry, I was between heated and salty because I like them pretty equally, but salty will go out of style eventually.
Maybe.
Salty's been around a long time. It's just like getting more and more used as more people get upset. Because I remember in middle school, I had a friend in Illinois that used salty all
I've
the
been
time.
around that long.
Mm-hmm.
I had seeing red for angry.
I'm seeing red.
Like if someone tells you in a story, like
he was seeing red.
I'm seeing red.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Put pillow punching down, but that's almost
bad. I could
it's
have
not
gone.
a thing.
What'd you put?
Pillow punching. If someone was telling you a story and says, "I'm pillow punching mad,"
I've never heard that.
know what the crazy thing is? I hadn't either till today.
Pillow punching.
But if someone used that in a story, man,
Yeah.
whoo,
I'm wall punching pissed.
yeah.
I wanted to do ticked off, like, but TO'd. But you did the PO joke,
Yeah.
and it's the same thing. Yeah. But if you didn't do pissed off, I was going to do ticked off because I like when people say I'm TO'd.
Ticked off
Yeah, because it's just so.
would have worked.
Hi, Zach.
For bad, I could have gone with garbage or trash or whack.
Trash is good.
I had
Trash
the pits.
Ah!
I know that's one of your faves,
Oh!
but you took
Bummer.
which is another one of your faves. So that's and the
Oh,
word
wait. The pits wouldn't have been for angry.
for bad. We moved on to bad.
Oh, I got. Bummer's better than the pits.
Yeah. The one that would have been a Jake kind of only pick, which I found out by people in the office telling me, is tough.
That's not slang. You're using it literally.
Yeah, I just think it is too much of
I mean, like jerky
that-
can
just
be
that
tough. Like tough has some flexibility.
But the way that you use it is like
Tough.
that's tough. That's not. But that is what it means. Like it's a tough situation.
People
That's-
say
Maybe
I
at
use a
one
lot.
point-
Again, big man. I think it's all in the same pot a little bit.
Well, that's not slang.
It's another word. There's
like
a lot of
hammered
words.
is
Also-
slang because hammered is hammering. It's like a different thing that you're using.
And this jerky is hard to get through. It's tough.
like at some
I
point.
don't know. Do you not understand what slang words are?
I do.
I'm sure whenever tough started being used that way, maybe it would have been considered slang. It's just like
It's
when
be-
does it stop being a slang word?
When
You know.
when it's not used for its literal meaning, but
I think
We
tough and bad are kind of different terms.
Like I didn't like cool. I didn't consider because I feel like it's been around so long.
Like
I think
if
it's
someone
fine,
says that
but-
defense is tough,
that's not slang.
right?
yeah, they're not saying.
But
it's
that's
like
where-
it's a.
I think it can mean different. I think it can mean different things. I think the bad is kind of a new thing.
I don't think so. But
Okay. Tough, sucks, the pits, bummer. Yeah, that's that category. Excited was the Up Festival that was geared up, jazzed up, horned up.
I thought you might take horned up.
Yeah, I mean, it really shows how excited you are. It was the Up Festival that was
Oh my
geared
goodness.
up. Oh, holy smokes. On repeat.
Geeked was in that category.
Geeked up.
Getting geeked up. Let's see. For good, I had delicious, world class, the tits, wet, and bee's knees.
Bee's knees is fun. The cat's pajamas.
All timers. It's like that wing of the Baseball Hall of Fame where they
Dude.
tell you about old people who were good, but you just don't care about.
Saying like she thinks she's the bee's knees is that's deep.
Cuts.
It's so mean. I once was with I was at a hockey practice and the mom was in. They were just hanging out and just said hi. She said, "You see that girl out there just kidding? She thinks she's the cat's pajamas." And I was like, "I think you think you're the cat's pajamas."
Yeah, if you say that.
dropping that sentence on me casually.
About a girl ice skating.
Yeah. Hey, what are you?
Cat's shit.
Dope and sick for good
Mm.
on my board.
Dope sick, more like.
Sick dopes. And then drunk. This one I kind of took off my board after the original conversation. It's 3 words, tying one on. If you tie one on, something like that. Had twisted up, hammered, ripped, tanked, and funked up.
Funked up.
It's a kid show.
Tanked is good.
Tanked.
Oh, man. I meant to post the Wallace Shawn picture of you, but it wasn't. I tweeted out just a picture of you.
Just a natural pick.
Yeah.
Are people liking it?
No, I mean it's
people
the,
dislike
it's the
it?
picture I Wallace Shawn. It's just not.
It's the pre
Yeah.
post.
Now I'll post a Wallace Shawn after it, I guess.
Just a reply?
Yeah, just a thread now.
And do people just think it's a nice pic of me?
No, 5 people liked it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Rosendo, Nate, Cody,
Where is
Kyle,
it?
Evan. On my Twitter. Just go to tweets and replies.
Oh, you replied to the JJR show tweet.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, that's good. I'm going to retweet that.
Which one?
Yep. Can't tell them apart.
They cut your tongue off in the Wallace Shawn a little bit.
Oh, that is a little noticeably gross when you look at it.
yeah.
Really thinking about it.
Did they age your hands at all? Kinda.
They just look redder? Yeah.
Because they put a lot of red on your face. They made your eyes like blue. Does he always make your eyes blue?
I don't think so. What a draft.
Good for you, man.
What a draft.
It was a good draft.
I mean, there could be another Slang draft in 4 months if we need to.
The more Slang draft. J words only.
Maybe not that.
We'll talk about it.
I think J words only. 2020 and up slang.
J word, slang words.
Yeah. Jelly jelly.
Jelly jelly's wet wet.
No, it actually means angry.
No.
Yeah, super jealous. Yeah, he was jelly jelly.
That's
That
how
pic-
boomers use it.
That pick would be wet, though.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I'm gonna start saying double wet.
Yeah, that works.
I think that's better. I'll only say it after you say wet.
It's kind
So-
of the evolution, like Steph Curry was wet from 3 last night. I couldn't miss. That's how good he was. Wet is like whoa.
Double wet.
Really
Dubs
good.
wet, yeah.
Yeah.
He was wet.
Wet,
You know
wet.
what? Some people in the
What are some people in the chat saying?
I don't know. But some people in the chat and the comments remind me that I was trying to use splat more in 2021. I don't think I did it.
No.
We had a couple weeks, but
It's not slang, it's a reaction.
that'd be in the onomatopoeia.
Yeah.
Have we done? Oh,
It could-
yeah.
It could have become slang.
Might become my Bino call when I score a goal.
Splat.
Splat.
Aha!
If you used it as much as you had previously wanted to.
Yeah. I ain't mad. I feel marvelous.
Mm.
That was the draft. Now we cut to a quick intermission.
Just leave for a half hour?
Yeah.
It's commercial.
Okay, welcome to the second half of the show where we will be doing, I don't know, what are we doing the second half of the show? We got stuff to talk about. We got Magic Spoon cereal. Hey, Magic Spoon cereal should be delivered today. Went home last night, really wanted some, was out. And a little scary situation for me. You wanted a home update of my home living, Jake. Scary situation for me when it comes to Magic Spoon.
Oh, yes.
Caitlin has
Made the turn.
tried the Jimmy sugary concoction, which is 0 sugar, 0 grams of
sugar,
0 grams
by the
of
way,
0 grams of
Jimmy
sugar.
sugary
Yeah,
concoction.
0 grams of sugar in the Magic Spoon. So maybe my concoction will be called like Jimmy's Heavenly Concoction.
Sugarless concoction.
She has tried it. She has decided, I really like that. What flavor of Magic Spoon was that? I said, honey. I don't
That's
know.
that wet, Jim. That's that
Yeah,
wet.
it's double wet.
Pass that.
Yeah.
Pass that
I
ass.
said, darling, it's 3 flavors mixed. It's my concoction. It's the fruity, the frosted, and the blueberry combined. And she said, it was good. So now I'm in a scary situation because everyone knows I'm a subscriber, and every month I get my 4 boxes. And it's
Have
the
her use code Jomboy.
It's the perfect schedule.
Have
Like
her use
I'm
code
done,
Jomboy.
but now she's in on it. So for the 4th week, I've been out.
Bro, have Katie sign up with code Jomboy, and then
MagicSpoon.com/Jomboy.
have James sign up. You've got 3 promo codes, one house. Perks of a kid, huh?
Perks of a kid. 0 grams of sugar, 1340 grams of protein, only 4 net grams of carbs in each serving, only 140 calories a serving. It's keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, low-carb. Build your own box. Available flavors to build your own custom bundle. They got a ton of flavors. You can try what you want, but if you want the double wet concoction, it's fruity frosted blueberry. I double the fruity, okay? I get 2 fruities, get a blueberry, I get a frosted. Now you can double the blueberry if you want, but if you double the frosted, it's no longer Jimmy's magic concoction. That's your own thing. You just keep it to yourself then. So yeah, they got the happiness guarantee. If you don't like it, get your money back. Remember, get your next delicious bowl of guilt-free cereal at magicspoon.com/Jomboy. Use code Jomboy to save $5. I also have the spoon. It's a perfect cereal spoon, dude.
Good note from Jesse Dugan in the chat. They were surprised you didn't take for bad. Brutal.
Again, not slang. That is the word. That word means bad. That is the definition of that word, which means that we're not using it as slang. Right? That's what brutal means?
Yeah, brutal
Savagely
means
violent.
tremendously mad.
Savagely violent. So it's a twist.
What's that?
Like, obviously, you're like using it casually.
Yeah.
Would technically be slang, yes.
Yeah.
But
It's like
that's not
me
the
saying
spirit of
like
what this is.
bad. Because it is what that means.
No. If someone told you, oh, dude, I went to the coffee shop. They've given me the wrong coffee 5 days in a row. And you said, bad. People would be pretty freaked out. But if you said, brutal.
Yeah, because one works in the other, but I'm saying it's not slang.
Yeah, I think we need a deeper definition of slang and how much a word needs to be twisted for it to be slang for another word.
Fully twisted.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Not the proper
I just
definition.
don't think that pick would have been in the spirit of what we're trying to do here.
Yeah.
Like, I think, yes, literally, it would be slang.
Because if you use brutal in
is
it's only as the one word reply where it's a little different, but if you used it in a sentence, it's just now that word. That was a brutal play. That's not there's no slang in that.
I mean, you're kind of using it in a slangy way there. So,
No, that's what it means, right?
savagely violent, punishingly hard or uncomfortable.
What
It's like-
did BBD say?
It's versions of things that are
if those
bad.
are the only definitions, then yeah, but I thought it meant like bad.
That's what I'm saying. I think brutal has, for our generation, has become more of that kind of slangy term for it. I understand what you're
Because
saying.
if there's no violence, it was just an unfortunate situation, but there's no violence, then it would be slang.
Like
but I thought if you Googled it, it would say lacking any attempt to disguise unpleasantness.
Because
So
if we're going,
brutal honesty.
yeah, if we're going back in the day, it'd be a murder, a brutal murder.
Someone says bad is slang for brutal. So we're running into some tricky situations.
Where is it slang? Where is it
Heavy.
synonym?
We should get like a speech expert on the show.
Because also, I think, yeah, I'm twisted myself into a pretzel.
I understood where you were coming from the start, but I think it's also where it's the
Like
line between synonyms and slanginess and
Yeah.
Like I have been mostly in alignment with Jimmy here, but I see the other opinion.
Because so I looked
how
at
that
I looked at
happened.
sucks,
right.
and obviously it's like to draw something in or suction or whatever is the first. Then it does have a second definition that says be very bad, disagreeable, or disgusting. But above it says unformal Northern America.
Right.
So I think that is kind of saying like
It
it's
got
just
so far
popular
in
it's
the
in the
lexicon
dictionary, but the
as a
dictionary is still
slang.
saying like this is informal.
Right.
So
yeah,
maybe there are words that are like hovering that area.
like sort of like literally has a secondary definition that says like not actually.
Jaden Garay in the chat said, I joined at the wrong time. Oh, God.
I'm starving. The magic spoon. Sometimes I'm hungry because it's 4:00. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, started a little late, but not. But it's also just this time slot.
Whoa! How much more do we have to do?
We don't
Crazy.
have to do anything.
Fuck, how'd it get to be 4 o'clock?
We're rolling. How deep are we, BBD? Hour 15?
Buck 21.
Oh, we started that late, huh?
Not that
We
late.
were in it.
It was
Some tech, some Bino.
had mini meetings. It was a little late, but we weren't crazy.
It's a slang in him.
I think we got to go. There's no way I will get what I need to get done today in the next 50 minutes. So I'm fucked now. Damn. I can't believe it's 4:10. That's crazy.
I love you guys.
Yeah, love you. I gotta go. All right. Goodbye. Farewell. See you tomorrow. What are we doing? What movie?
Oh, 21 Jump Street's on Netflix. I forget the other one you guys
Keeps
suggested.
pushing it. I'll give him one. I don't know 21 Jump Street that well.
I've never
So that
seen
ca-
it.
that's
So
kind of us
just
flipping
where
the script.
where I'm worried. Okay, we've
Let's
done
do
that at
it.
BBD a lot.
Yeah.
But also for next week, I'm interested in some sort of 3 theme. We'll talk about it, but I think that should be the next movie whenever we do the next movie.
And you said it's available somewhere?
It's on Netflix.
21 Jump Street it is.
Jomboy Jake Radio.